Capricorn, how you doing, guys? We're here to do your November tarot reading, and also just a few readings. I've just got a few readings, a few. Bonnie McGrew, something to do with you. It's you, the alchemy in you. Something again with Ali, Steve, or alchemy. But it seems like my alchemy. Come here, come here, come here. So it's like, look, come here, come here. Why don't you come here and stay here? So there's something like here, or like some sort of like, come here. Fatality. So some sort of like grabbing someone. So I don't know if someone's got crabs or if they're Abigail, but something to do with like abs, and abs. Some of you work out quite a lot and you've got a 4-pack or a 6-pack or it's a 2-pack, but it's a 2-pack, 1-pack, 2-pack, none, 3-pack, 4-pack, 4-pack, none. Some of you rap or something like that, okay? But the general messages is what I was picking up for you, Capricorn, was blockade or raid. Some sort of like renegade. Renegades, I'm picking up renegade. Rennie, the name Rennie, or Renee. Okay, but renegade. And I'm also picking up raids. Now this was a lot, oh, okay. They're saying AIDS as well, so I don't know what that is. Picking up renegade, raids, and AIDS. So this is either an Adrian, an ADD, or it could have something also to do with a Gemini, maybe. But I'm picking up renegade. Well, they're saying AIDS for some reason. They're saying Adrian or Adam and Eve, Steve, Adam and Steve. There's plenty of Steves about. Honestly, there is. There's more than just me. But it's like, look, there's more than just you. It's like there's more than just you. It's like there's more and there's more and there's more and there's more and there's more. So let's hope this is money, because I'm picking up there's more than what you know. You don't even possibly know that this person is spying on you. There's a lot of stuff that you don't know, is what I'm hearing. You don't even know. Like, it came out through my Libra reading, Capricorn. But like, you don't even know. Like, there is something that people around have got no idea. That's what I'm hearing. You've got no idea. You've got no idea that I'm watching you. You've got no. That's all they keep saying. Okay, so like you've got no idea of what is coming. Okay, so well at the moment I can't tell you because they're saying that you ain't got no idea. Like, because this is blind, obviously, and no idea has no idea because it's blind and it's not a deer and it's not blind. So what is this? A blind deer? Blind deer. Because I keep hearing that someone calls something my dear. You okay, my dear? My dear? Maddie. Also Maddie. Madeline. Marilyn Monroe. Also, we're coming out with a Maxwell Silver Hammer. Marilyn Monroe was actually a life path number 7. So you could have something to do with 7. Okay. The 7-11. Something to do with a raid of what we went through over some readings, and I can't remember when they were, about like, get down! Get down. So I also picked up for a Leo reading a smash and grab. So it could have something to do with that. Also AIDS. I'm sorry, but this is obviously not for everybody. But it could have something to do with around, I don't know, possible Leo, because they had killing Zoe. Now your name is either Zoe, or it's Bill, or something like that. Okay, or Kilby, something like that. Okay. Or Shelby, maybe, or a Shell garage, okay, that sells diesel and petrol, cancer, okay. So there is a lot to do with around diseases around you guys. Now, I really don't know if you are dealing with someone like this, or it's involving you, or it's involving a medical centre, okay, that you may work in. But Killing Zoe was a film that just suddenly sparked off, if you've seen the Leo reading, where I said around the 2 people that were having sex, but intravenously, two people of the same sex, 2 guys, okay, and the person said that he was doing drugs and whatnot, and he told, I think the guy had ginger hair, and it was called Zed in that. And I don't know if you've seen Killing Zoe. It's a very old film from France. Something to do with someone with an accent, maybe, I don't know. But it was from France, okay? Someone went from America, this Zed, to France, okay? But it don't have to be. But went from America to France, right? Or from Belgium to Germany. Because it's something to do with Bella, or Bell, Germany. Bell, Germany. Bell, Germany. Bowel germs? Germs. Someone has germs. I don't know what this is for. Hold on, Capricorn. Okay, so in the film, he went from America to France. He told him that through doing... and I picked this up in the reading I've just done in Sagittarius. I went like that accidentally. Someone is doing drugs here. Someone is doing drugs, intravenous drugs. Okay, in that film, Killing Zoe, he told Zed very earlier on that he'd caught AIDS by doing the needle. That he was on the needle. Okay, and that he had got AIDS through it. Okay. And then later on in the film, after him shoving loads of drugs down Zed's throat and he didn't want to take it because they had a robbery to do in the morning. Robbery, rob, or robbing, or something to do with being robbed. Okay? It's either a smash and grab, it's to do with a Leo, or it's someone that's robbing someone absolutely blindly. Okay? Robbing someone blind. Right. So this could be, if it's an addict, is robbing their family to support their habit. Because I really am picking up that someone is supporting an addict or trying not to, but even if whether you do or not, and an addict is an addict, and say it's a heroin addict for instance, they're going to rob you blind pretty much. Okay, now this is to do with somebody coming back intravenously that's been doing this kind of thing. Okay, we will get on if there's any more messages for you guys that are not dealing with this, but the main messages of if I channel anything, they will come through. To the dickhead that said, I've got no idea what all this sort of stuff means, bruv, you ain't gonna. I will confuse the shit out of you, so you're best going somewhere else. Not for everybody else. Goddess Dragon Girl, love you all. But again, to that guy, the dickhead in the comments, go and find something else. I ain't got time for people like you. Okay, so something like this, spies like us, spies like you. Someone's being spied on, is being watched, okay, or feels that they are. Very important if you're going through awakenings. If you don't know, you will feel that you are. Trust me, you will. Okay, but someone could well be being watched, but that would, if you've got multimedia sites that you feel or you know someone's watching you. There was 0707 on the clock also. Sorry if I'm talking very fast, but I have to get these out. Okay, but through that intravenous, someone could be stealing money to support someone's habit. Well, whether you support them or not, it feels like that they are going to try their best to steal from someone to support their habit. Now, through that film, I can't remember all of it, but he was called Zed. He went to see this person. They decided to rob a bank the next day after taking all of these drugs, but basically to do something completely fucking stupid. Okay, so you've kind of got this energy around you that someone is really contemplating on doing something very stupid, and this could well be around someone that is very, very, very untrustworthy. Okay, it would also be to do with the trust, so it would be to do with around family, trust, money, Taurus, bullshit probably, but Four of Pentacles, blocked out, not getting anything, feeding energy, stopping it, trying to stop it, trying to prevent it. Unfortunately, that's your karma. Nobody is exempt from it. Okay, so there's some sort of like exempt or tempt, looking for an attempt of, attempted murder. Whoa, what, Capricorn, bruv, listen, I know y'all got things going on with Saturn, but what's going on in your lives? So, listen, Steve, could it get any worse? Okay, some of this could be attempted murder, this could be attempted suicide, this could also be attempted drug, this could be an attempt on someone, an intent to do something. Intent with, what's that from court? Exempt or a temperature, Sagittarius, tempt, PA, person assistant, went through that in theirs. Please watch Sagittarius because it would relate differently. Attempt, oh God, what do you call it? When it's to do with court and law. Okay, Laura, I'm also hearing the name Laura or laws, no. Law, the law-abiding citizen, something to do with around the court system. And also attempt, exempt, something like that. But attempting something, attempting to do something completely and utterly stupid. This would be I'm picking up Libra energies for a lot of you also, because they had a lot of difficulties around their trustworthy trust. They're saying a lot around someone's family trust, or someone cannot be trusted around the family. Your family groups will also represent your soul groups. There's a lot of trust and a lot of money, I feel, involved, Capricorn, at this time. And it is a lot to do with that someone is going to attempt to do something very stupid And I pretty much guarantee that they're going to get caught at some point. Okay? Because it feels like, whatever it is, someone is desperate to get theirself out of this situation. And if there's anybody doing anything illegal, they're pretty much going to do something very, very stupid that will eventually get them caught. Because what they're doing now is panicking. Whatever's happening around you guys with your planet, it's coming to this like, oh my God, I just can't bear it anymore. Like, it's driving me fucking nuts and it's driving me insane. Shaney. I really feel like a lot of you are dealing with a lunatic, if I'm honest. Like someone that is a fucking raving lunatic. I really do. And I don't know who or what. Obviously, if you're not, then it's not your story. Because like I said, the majority of the time when I start to channel things is normally because people are watching it. There is someone that's going through this watch, or a Bolex, because whatever it is, it don't feel like it's an actual Rolex. 11:11 on the clock, there you go. Something to do with like it's fake. Like it's a fake account, a fake accountant, or fake Bolex, and it's not actually a Rolex, unless you are got a proper Rolex. But if you have, lock it up because someone could be taking it. This is someone that's going to take like rings and fingers and bells on your toes and Bella the Ball, a vampire, Slayer, right, or Sayer. But again, someone's going to take someone's fucking jewellery to support their habit. So lock up all your jewellery, lock your doors, get the police, get cameras, get everything you can. It's fucking surveillance. Because I'm picking up like surveillance, like there's like woo, like all these cameras going about, and like where's this person? I can see dogs running everywhere, and like these cameras and this like fucking helicopter coming across, doing some sort of retina scan or a scan again from the scammer. There's someone that now is turned into a retina scan, which is pretty much down I mean, if someone's selling weed and all that stuff, be careful because this police helicopter is going to have an X-ray. Someone could be having an X-ray. This could have anything to do with anything medical that you've got going on. Having an X-ray. Okay? X-ray. My ex is called Ray. My ex is called Ray. Stingray could also be a Scorpio. You could have an ex that is called Ray that has a sting on their tail, which is a Scorpio. So, I don't know, am I right? Okay, what else have we got for you very quickly, Capricorn? I think it's all accumulating. There's a lot of wealth, the stuff being accumulated, but I don't know. I need to segregate a lot of you, and I have to do a video for this because I get people that go through these metaphysical connections for like years, and they're fucking absolutely brainwashed by twin flame, right? And they get so confused about it. And they've done it for years, and they've just put 2 and 2 together and come up with 16, right? So you could be dealing with a 7. It's not me. Swear, I promise. But again, right, you've got these people that lose their fucking mind, and then they get probably readings and they have a go at me about it. And it's like, if I'm ever doing a personal reading, if the answer's told in a personal reading, I'm like, well, there's no point in me keep drawing cards because it's telling me the same story. So generally I then go to advice and tell people, well, you either take it or leave it. But sometimes you get nutters out there, right? So you've got people that dig into people's, because they can't drop things. They're just insistent that they've got to keep doing it, right? And you get different people that are physically going through things and people that are metaphysically going through an awakening, lost their fucking mind, put 2 and 2 together, and then just come up with, well, that's obviously true, right? So be careful, right, around losing your mind, right? Too much info. But you've got this very strange energy around you, Capricorn, is what I definitely feel. And I think that the most important messages are really for the most important people that want to find it. Like I said, if you're just on a good kick and you're on a good love life, it's really not going to relate to the people that want the cup in the fish. That's in a minute. right? But these messages that I give you here are very prominent because when I seem to do Capricorn reading, all of a sudden I'm switched on and I've got loads of stuff in my head, right? So for a start, some of you could well be going through anything medical, of an examination of an X-ray, right? Of an X that marks the spot. This guy could even be called Mark, right? Could be called Mark. But something is marking his spot, whatever it is, because I pick up that it's a spot. A spot. Well, I keep saying spotting. Spotting someone. Spotting, like seeing someone. You've got retrograde energy of... Steve, do we really need retrograde on top of all this bullshit? Yeah, you got it. So you got to deal with it somehow, right? So you've got judgment that's coming up around spotting someone and seeing them. Anyway, you've had your channel messages. You've had your chance, is what I'm hearing. I'm sorry, but you've had your chance. No, I don't want it. You've had your chance. You've tried your best. You've had your chance. Fuck it, I'm out. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, you've had your chance now. I'm done. I am so fed up. And I am so done that you have had your chances, and that's it. Okay. I'm definitely picking up Kathy Bates as well, which was, your surname was Dunn, right? You was a Pisces. So Australia, and not everybody, but you're obviously one of these people that are spying on the channel. So you're in it as well. But then you're more than likely going to think that you're being knocked off when, you'd slightly lost your mind slightly. So you're probably not exempt from this, I would say. That's probably that you have no idea that I'm watching. Yeah, I do. Yeah. You can't fuck around with a medium. Do you know what I mean? So that's you segregated over there. Maybe in a padded cell, perhaps. I don't know. Sorry. But when I get these all in my head, man, I love a laugh and a joke. But again, you kind of got that energy. Can't bear you, can't stand you, but I like what you offer me for free. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't bear you, you do my head in. I hate it when you keep channeling me and my name. And I'm still watching, and I said I'm always going to, and I'm always going to irritate you. But I'm going to do that and do it and keep doing it, even though I hate that. But at least you give me some satisfaction of messages that I'm looking for. So sorry guys, there's some sort of segregated person that's here segregating people from the rest or something. Under arrest. Some could be under arrest or under your breast. I don't know. Get everything checked out. Apples, pears, up the stairs, things. Again, same person. The prediction came true when I was saying that it's under the stairs. There's a hole. It was all counterfeit stuff. There you go. Sorry to relate to your story. You've probably said, but I'm not going to mention names, but all of predictions have come true. There was loads of forged certificates, documents, passports, people's stolen credit cards. They were all in it. And it was under the stairs. We finally got the clue. It was there. But you've also got some of you where you might not have caught up with that timeline yet. But these helicopters, bruv, they are definitely coming. Okay? So be careful around anybody growing weed or anything like that, or trusting anybody that's done that kind of thing, because there's still the aftermath of Muse. There's still the aftermath. Trying to get over the explosion. Ooh, okay. Trying to get over the war. Well, trying to get over the wall. Okay, someone's going to try and get over the wall. I can see the cops and the dogs chasing them. So someone's going like, you're right, bruv, I'm trying to get over your wall. It's like, yeah, bruv. Here comes my dog. Have you met Sick Balls Chopper? Because you are going to, because it's a chopper that's up here and there's also a chopper, right? So someone's going to, yeah, I can see someone trying to hop over someone's wall. So if you've got a wall, be careful. Or if you live at Wall Street, London, or, well, anywhere, but Wall Street, there you go, there's another film. So that was to do with illegal activity with banking. So there you go. Well, that's a bank for you. But yeah, there you go. There's the Killing Zoe. So they robbed a bank. So be careful that someone don't come crashing through your door with fucking balaclavas on, start robbing the bank. Honestly, y'all believe me or not, it's up to you. Keep your cameras on. Send them Steve and say, look, This person's a bit crazy, is a bit eccentric, but he knows his stuff. And if you work in a bank, be very careful of someone not come crashing through the door. Also, the weather prediction of some sort of thing around the wave, around Pisces, where I said, oh, someone's going to break someone's fingers. That wave eventually turned into the unfortunate events that's happened around the weather with I don't know, a volcano or something of people who have been reporting back that eventually, which I'd start to say, was this come crashing in. So this is also someone's bath, which in Britain is their foot, size 12, sticking it through the door. That's also a raid. That is also a person going to kick in the door in order for drugs and stuff like that. Also, maybe. Don't know. You've got some strange events coming on about people kicking things in. Different for all of you. Okay. You all right, Capricorn? How are you coping? You all right? How's your life? All right? You're not had it rough, right? You've had it rough. Let's see. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. This is also to do with children and stuff. Someone kicking someone's head in or kicking someone's door in or Doreen, Virtue. Well, I don't know. Was she lunatic? I don't know. She made the this is your soulmate card, right? This is your soulmate. The best thing you can do is talk to friends that have got no idea what you're talking about. This is your soulmate. How is it? Oh man, it must mean forever. You may need a vacation. You could be going on a honeymoon. Really? No? Good old Doreen, she knows when to enter. Anyway, let's see. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for November. Capricorn. Oh, I've also set up a GoFundMe page, guys. You've probably had me banging on about it by now if you've watched your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus and Jupiter, but it's a good way of putting the clues together. But I will tell you towards the end. But thank you all so much for the people that have also, well, whatever you do, it really doesn't matter. But for the people that have possibly sent over donations for this £3,000 computer that I've got to have. Man, I've been having a difficult time around all this. But I've set up a GoFundMe and it is in the Show More section. Right next to Goddess Dragon Tarot Girls channel. Please go over and say that I said hi. But let's see. I'm hearing no. What am I hearing? Is this like a doctor's thing? Like it's like what's the game? The game of something is like, right, okay. Michael Douglas around the game also. TV all of a sudden comes on, it starts glitching. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I see someone on the TV. Someone's seeing someone on the TV. Stevie. There's plenty of them. Someone on the Stevie. Someone's on Stevie. Someone's on to me. Someone's on to Stevie. I don't know. Another one. Single. But, well, I'm not. But, this is health. Putting myself first. That's normally when you get the blame. When you put yourself first, you concentrate on you, that's when you get the blame. So there's a single person here. Single Mary. Oh, what's the song? Can't think. Oh man, I can't think. Something about Mary. Well, not the film. I can't think now. Anyway, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus and Jupiter for November. Stressed out the fact that I'm still single. I mean, is this the people that are going through the send love and light to everyone? Because you've got 2 9s here, straight up back to back. I guarantee that a lot of you have got life path number 9 involved somewhere. Single but confused of why it's happening. Okay, someone is causing... See, even if you're a life path number 9, right, you're going to experience a hell of a lot of control and narcissism and sleepless nights and things going on with your parents as you grow up, okay? Well, you could, but if not, you could see that happening to you. If you're dealing with one, then that's them doing it to... There's someone that's doing it to somebody here. It's causing a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of panic and worry. But it's also like a feeling of like, well, I don't care either. Like, I'm healthy. I've got everything that I want. There's just a few things that are stressing me out, but generally I'm quite good. unless someone's losing their mind, right? Because this is awakening. Believe it or not, this is Neo that wakes up out of a casket, that grasps at straws to try and figure out why the fuck is this person on my head constantly? Why can't I get them out? Right? Feels like that you're being poked in the eye, right? But again, the greatest spy die in a bed. Why do I keep picking up Drop Dead Fred in a bed? Someone in a bed. Big barn bed. Paul McCartney wingspan in a barn. He had a thing in a barnyard, upset in every way. Little Red Rooster. Well, that's what I call a New York joint. Someone's at New York and someone could be in the joint, which is in the clink, right? Or the clinic. Keep picking up at the clinic. Got to go to the clinic. So this is like someone needs to go and find out about their health at the clinic, maybe, right? But this can also be the worry, the fact that someone's in prison and what's going to happen when they get out, or what's going to happen if they don't go in, right? Someone's got to go in to somebody, which is also something medical, like how is this operation going to turn out when they go in? Like when I go into hospital, how is it going to turn out when they go inside me somehow? Siamese twins. Someone's called Simon or Siamese twins. Two cats, tomcats, alley cats, alley cat, tomcat. Someone's walking around these streets with too many names for me. I'm used to. Lives at Glenfield Road, or Parkfield, or Mayfield, or Wood Street, Pecker Street, Sesame Street, some kind of street or field, street fields. Street fields? Fern. I'm also picking up Fern Street. Or Burn Street. What's that? Burn Street? Burnsfield? Burnsfield. Man, this person's getting around the streets, whatever it is. They're driving around Burnsfield. They're driving around Wood Street. They're driving around... This person's... They're either dealing drugs or they're looking for somebody. But they're driving around the streets like a lunatic, maybe, or I don't know. Or walking around Wood Street, Park Street, Elm Street. I mean, is this a drive-by or an addict? I don't know. But, like, I see someone walking around, like Elm Street, Park Street, Wood Street, Sesame Street. Well, I don't know about Sesame Street. Maybe you go see a bird, big bird. Someone's going to see bird or do bird, which is prison. I'm going to do bird. I'm worried the fact that I am going to prison. So someone could have already done something. Or they're going to see a jailbird, which would be I'm worried the fact, well, what's going on in prison with my family member or person, and I've got to go and have visitational rights with this person because they've asked to see me. That's probably, have you seen her? Tina. Tina! Hey, Tina! Have you seen Tina? Like, are you seeing her? No? Well, that's probably someone from my company called Tina, probably watching as well. I got no idea. Again, but you don't when you're blind to it. So someone's like absolutely blind to the truth. Again, though, it's like I've been watching you for years. Absolute years. And I've been mad for years, but I've been watching you. I've been watching you. Da la 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 lum. Da la 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 lum lum. Dum 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 dum. Come on. There's all like, come on. Simone. 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 Cynthia. Anyway. Anyway, during the war, this was Uncle Albert or someone. It's like, you all right, Rogers? Well, during the war, you know. Uncle Albert, you all right there? Again, Paul McCartney. We're so sorry, Uncle Albert. But we haven't done... What's that? But we haven't done a bloody thing all day. We're so sorry, Uncle Albert. Well, the kettle's on the boil and we're so easily torn away. Ba 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 da da da. La da 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 da. A butter pie. Building a pile and across the water, water, and across the sky. Ba 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 ba. Something about gypsy, also, because they sung that. How's that one go? It'll be a gypsy, get around, gotta lift your feet up off the ground, little, get around. Someone's little that gets around. Stuart Little. I like from round Lidl's, which is also a shop, right? It says, little be a gypsy, get around, pick your feet up off the ground, little, get around, da 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 da. And across the water, water, and across the sky. Anyway, Skylar and Skylar. Let's see. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What they got coming up for November, please? November rain, but I don't give a shit because I'm in charge. Whether you like it, whether you don't, I'm in charge of your money, of your growth, of I am the business owner that is also stressed out, but I'm putting myself first. But if that was in reverse, I don't do them. But if it was, that's a narcissist that will manipulate this situation to the max because it is sword energy. It's all to do with the mind. It's all to do with the I spy with my little eye, something beginning with the King of Swords. Right. Because I guarantee you everybody thinks that majority of people in life are narcissistic. But what do you think is in control of you? Your own 2 feet? Your own planet? All of them. That's what controls you. That's what controls the heart of the sun. Right? So something to do with Valhalla. Valhalla or Val Kilmer. Right? Or Valerie. But again, Valhalla. Shallow? Shallow la 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 la. Shallow. Someone's from Shallow Grave. Shallow Grave. Or Grave or Grove. Again, that's Mike a Grove. But Grove. The Grove. Mike a Grove. But also that is Palanatini. Something Grove. But what else have you got here? What was I going to say? What was I going to say? Something. Anyway, let's find out. What you got to say about it? I'm stressed out. And what you got to say about it? Well, the Magician shouldn't be upside down. But there don't seem to be a new start here. This is a brand new start, back to the start. Let's go back to the drawing board and see. Some of you have got to go to the board for a board meeting. And you've got to go back to the board in order to ask them for permission. This is also like asylum seekers or going back to the board of directors. Okay, board of directors. But also board with the director as well. Right? You're a director of a company here for a lot of you. You're self-employed, whatever it is. You can be self-employed, but you're the director of that. Okay, so trying to pull things together, it just stresses you out a bit, generally. But if you're dealing with a narcissist, then that's an absolute lunatic, because that's the King of Swords that could have been in reverse, and the Magician also was. So that's a manipulator, someone that manipulates people into bending people at their will. Okay, so this could be anything to do with a will, a Kill Bill, Kilby, or also something to do with a will, which would be to do with money, finances, all that kind of thing, with waiting for the will, waiting for things to turn out. Comic relief. Pick up comic relief. Relieve. Steve. Steve. But a board of directors also. Bored of directing things. Like, I'm bored with trying to tell people. I'm bored with trying to tell people. Show and tell. That could be Libra. I need to show me. I needed to tell me. I just need to find out. I need closure. No, I've told people it before. Close the book yourself. If you've been going over this for 9 years, then it's about time that you ended it. If it was 9 or 10 years, you've gone into the Pink Floyd and you've slipped into I've been mad for fucking years, right? You're not exempt from your karma, but I'm hearing someone could well be facing a prison sentence of 9 years, or they did get 9 years, or someone has been going through the twin flame karmic situation of for 9 years. That's a sentence of karma right there. You basically haven't really learnt anything, because you could have been absorbed with so much twin flame bollocks that you have took over your life by thinking, okay, my man is with a woman. I'm here. My man is with Z karmic. I'm waiting for this bitch to do her work with him. With the karmic. So what are you? Exempt from karma? No way, Jose. So the way I'm directing people is to de-brainwash a lot of this bullshit that flies around, okay? Is that if these two are together and you're here, your fella's not with a karmic, your fella is having their cake and eating it, right? Which is everything, right? So you're the karmic. Well, you all are, but you're not exempt from it. But what I'm saying, to de-brainwash yourself, please get out of your head divine, feminine and masculine energy. It's there, sure, but twin flame bullshit, right? It's there. It's a spiritual connection of pulling you out the pits of hell, dragging you backwards to ascend you as quick as possible. Do you think because we physically just see things not moving that time isn't physically going as quick as what it is? It's going extremely fast, right? So for you to keep up with that, you're being ascended, pulled out through the pits of hell. That's where we are. We replay debt and karma over and over and over and over and over and over again. You've come from heaven down to serve a debt here in hell, in the pits of it. It's probably because you believe and see on the television that hell would be more like fire and people's eyes and skin all burning and shit like that, of myth, right? Or Smith, Mr. Smith, The Matrix, it's the same, right? Where you are is insane, or someone is, right? But it will drive you insane being in hell, obviously, by keep doing the same thing that you can't get it out of your head because you're repaying it back. You're in hell, if you didn't know. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Well, it's my belief anyway. Y'all can believe what you want. But there's going to be, I'm sorry to be the bearer. So some of you are a pawn bearer, or someone's in, well, they're not eating prawns. It sounds like that. Right? Or shellfish. Or Pisces. But let's see. Capricorn. I mean, I hope you guys like the fact that I'm honest, because I've always been that way. I can't be anything different because I'm a Scorpio rising and I don't transform from a car to a plane. I'm not a transformer. I hit milestones in your life. That's what it means. Everybody that thinks, oh, I'm just waiting for them to turn into a chrysalis. No way. No. People don't do work. You do your karmic work by slave labour, right? So you might be in the Labour Party, maybe, right? This could be political. But isn't it always? Right? Yeah. Conflict is arisen. Will it get any better? I don't know. We'll turn off the lights and you might glow. But to the extreme, you'll rock a mic like a candle and you might get burnt at both ends, right? So someone's doing something to the extreme. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a candle. Turn up the stage and I'll jump like a... Well, I don't know. Because I'm also hearing Eddie Van Halen. Jump! But didn't he die? I'm sure he did, right? Jump! Bam, 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 bam. You're right, Eddie. That's you that I've been channeling. Oh, wow, that really is you. Anybody want a word with Eddie Van Halen? Eddie... Holy smokes. Eddie Van Halen. I told you that I have channeled... Sorry, you probably think, Steve, you're a prick, shut up. But Eddie Van Halen, there you go, is here. Yeah, jump. 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 You're doing well. May you be well, is what I'm hearing. May you. Dare you. Day. Dare you? How dare you? Sorry, Eddie. Oh, not you. Okay. How dare you? I don't know. I very much doubt that any of your relatives are going to be watching, Eddie. Unless it's an Ed. Eddie. And Eddie could be watching. Eddie. Could be my uncle. Hope not. You probably won't like this Uncle Eddie. Right? Or someone has an Uncle Eddie. Uncle Ed. Uncle Edmund. Edmund. From Bury St Edmunds. From Bury. Bury? Or Cherry Hill? Cherry Hinton? Bury St Edmunds? Edmund. Ed. Ted also. Bill or Ted. It could be the dead in the bed. What was that for? Someone could have died in a bed. In a flower bed. You can remember a lot of flowers being put around the bed. Was this where someone put roses on someone's bed? Or is this someone called Rose? Or Rose? Guns N' Roses, Axl. But, sorry, I've got to work this out. Roses around a bed. Because I'm picking up, wow. Okay, I'm picking up ring a roses, a pocket full of posies, a tissue, we all fall down. So, the plague, right? Someone that died during the plague? Trying to think the meaning to that, because there's a story behind that, right? Because that was where if you said, if you sneeze and someone says bless you, you're not supposed to say thank you, right? If someone says bless you, you're not supposed to say thank you. Because that's why people say Gesundheit, right? Gesundheit. So this is someone that speaks of a different language also. Gesundheit. Gozone. The ozone. Gozo. Gonzo. But something to do with around flowers and petals being put on someone's grave or gravesite. Graves, the name also Graves. Trust me, when I start channeling, it can be like everybody's like, I've got a message to say. Someone that died and there was roses being put around a gravesite or a flower bed of some kind, because they're saying flower beds. Flower bed. Forbidden fruit. The forbidden fruit. The apple. Paul McCartney. John Lennon. John. You right, John? The apple. Well, that's America, right? The apple. The apple of my eye. He was the apple of my eye. The fruits of my labour. enjoy the fruits of my labour. So this could be where someone had a father and they left somebody like the business and like quite a lot of riches. And they said, enjoy the fruits of my labour, but enjoy the fruits of your own also. Enjoy the fruits of your labour. Or someone's going to be in Labour, in the Labour Party. Okay, so if you're all political and you're watching, there's a spy inside the Labour Party. So they're saying something about Labour. In Labour, someone that in your soul groups could be in Labour. Or a Labrador. I'm also picking up a Labrador. Dog, Labrador. In Labour. Could have puppies. One of your dogs could have puppies in labour. In a lay-by. Anyway, so well, that's probably a few channel messages for those of deceased people. But one of those main messages I think was something about enjoy the fruits of your labour, or enjoy the fruits of mine, right? Because it feels like that what was mine is now yours. So this is like something that will be left into a will, or was left into a will, and that person is saying, no, please enjoy the fruits of your labour, right? Something around that. Please enjoy the fruits of your labour. Okay. So I'm also hearing mod matrix as well, but that's a lot to do with what I do with Angel Radio. But a mod matrix, or a mod, someone that has like a cross on their head, like Romper Stomper, someone that's a Patreon. So someone could physically be on Patreon. Or it's to do with patronage and standing up for one's rights in one's country. But could also be very much against religion, in a way. Because that was the film, right? Have you ever seen Romper Stomper? It's to do with patronage and English, like the English bulldog and whatnot. But anyway, guys, so as I said, there is now also a GoFundMe page if you wish to fund this £3,000 PC that I've got around built. You don't have to, but anything that you do with this channel really helps. Goddess Dragon Girl, really appreciate you. Thank you. So this goes, here we go again. This goes to the first tier, $5 for a month. Okay, but you only get one reading. But you get to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter and your partner if you want to watch them. But if you are part of Tier 2, that helps me out even more. But also what you also get is this. And then you also get your 1st to the 15th, where you get 2 bi-weekly readings. And then also the extendeds that go over to Patreon with the Life Path readings. They also go there too. I have just gone through a major transition in my life, as you may already know for a lot of you. And I'm now doing this full time. But because it was 3/4 the way through the month pretty much when I left, next month will probably be more efficient. But I am trying to keep up with everything. I still haven't even had a break. I've left work and I've actually worked harder since I've left work. So does it ever stop? I don't know. But rock a mic like a candle and you'll see. So yeah. So like I said, if you want to join Tier 2, everything is bundled in that. If you enjoy Angel Radio, there is another one that's coming out fairly soon. But when those are done, they are all sold now on Angel Radio, which is part of Patreon tier, and I think it's as little as $3 to join as well if you want the other ones as well. I don't know how that works. But you can download all of the music as well if you like as MP3 and WAV files. And then when the music is done, that is so quick and easy for me to just upload it to there without making a video to put it on YouTube to promote it. So I will probably still do that, but again, if you want the music and adding more when it's done, they go straight to that. That also funds the PC. But you do have options, personal reading, all that sort of stuff. Everything is open. Everything is in the show more section. That's your reading so far, Capricorn. Let's see what's going to happen for the rest of it and see if you have any kind of clarification towards the end of the month or through it. Okay? All right, guys, cheers, and I'll see you soon.